From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the L.A. Chargers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Grenade! Run!
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Up the
middle they go. Hobbs. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
First down. First and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Chargers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if he can get to it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A good pickup there, 22.
And the Chargers.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front, and can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Grenade! Ready!
Now a handoff up the middle. Hobbs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
At the 13-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kyren Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Steelers nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Oh, what a juke into space. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tank Bigsby, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Herbert. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
To number 22.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
He's taken down.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Set. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well,
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Lion.
Up the middle they go. Hobbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Cam Taylor.
3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Set. Good.
Herbert off of play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Set. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Banjo. Ready.
And they'll run again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Well, he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Another run by Bigsby. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on. Set, 3, Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Okay, 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll shift things around. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Go, Rig, go. Hey, Cash. 60 Bobcat.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
19 target. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now Sanders. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a 3rd and 6. A final shot before break. Sanders. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Powering his way forward. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
And Bigsby once more. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Ready.
A run here with Bigsby. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Open man is Higgins. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Crack all 80. Go check. Go check. Hurt. Hurt. Hut, hut.
Here's Bigsby. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Sanders. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Kappa.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, Webb. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Crowd right. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Webb. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Set. Count it. Set.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Chargers.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Set. 380. Hot. Ready.
On first down, Webb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the carry, Bigsby. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 116 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action now. Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 Lions. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Lions. Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get a better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hey, Ram. Watch the twist. Play.
Go. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webb. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lamb McCarthy. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Steelers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
380. Ready.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Los Angeles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.